What's up everyone, this episode is all about waypoints in the scout system, so just sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Also, please don't forget to rate the video, comment the video and subscribe for more videos like these in the future. Thanks.
So as we can see here, we're supposed to explore the countryside, talk to Watchman Rebick. And Watchman Rebick is kind of an interesting NPC. He's part of a system called our Scout system, and we had to implement the Scout system because of the way that our dynamic event system works. You can go ahead and talk to him.
The fields around Shaymore are Kryta's breadbasket. We all work hard to get what we need, but it's dangerous when bandits and even the wildlife have it out for you. We'd welcome any help you could give.
So what Watchman Rebick does for us is he helps out a certain portion of our players. So our dynamic event system, kind of by its nature, means that you can never really be sure what you're going to find when you go out into the world. And for players who have a strong exploration kind of drive and players who love exploring, that's actually a great system. They just wander out into the world, they experience different things. But there are some players who maybe want a little bit more direction. They maybe like checklists to check off, that sort of thing. And so what Watchman Rebick does, and our Scout system does in general, is it helps us gives those players that checklist. It gives those players something to do, so they can go out and experience dynamic events. So for instance, we might have all of these hearts represent a different NPC who needs help of some kind. And we'll go out to Farmer Dia, and there are a bunch of little activities that we can do, little things that we can do. They're not necessarily quests or anything big like that. We can maybe help her feed her cows. We can help her water her crops. There are giant worms that are kind of messing up her fields, so we can kill those for her. And as we do that, she'll start liking us more and more, and then eventually this heart will fill in and we can maybe go help the next person. We're going to use our waypoint system, which is our fast travel system. So our fast travel system is kind of an extension of the system that we had in Guild Wars 1. In Guild Wars 1 we had a system called map travel, and we've kind of taken that and made it happen in the persistent world. You can see all these waypoints all over. We have them all unlocked for the purpose of the demo so we can move around. But through normal gameplay, what would happen is you would go out and you would explore and you'd find a waypoint, you'd unlock it, and then you could click to it to teleport it to it for a small gold fee, and you could teleport there instantly. And so one of the things we want to try to do with this system is to really make it so that it's not a pain in the butt for players to play with their friends. They can get to places they want to go to easily. We don't want to force that kind of running through the world onto players who don't really enjoy that sort of thing.
Now that we've unlocked this waypoint, if we want to do fast travel to a different part of the map, from a different part of the map to here, we could basically transport just by going in here and picking another waypoint that we've unlocked. Over here we haven't unlocked that yet, so in order to do that we'd have to swim over, explore, and then we'd have that available to us. Players who want a little bit of a nudge in the right direction, maybe some advice on places to check out, things to do, you can actually come over to these scouts and talk to them.
One of the things that we're going to show you now is a thing we call our Scout system. So one of the things that's kind of the nature of having a world full of dynamic events is that you never quite know what's going to be out there when you get out there. And so our solution to showing players kind of where they need to go to experience events is this system. So he right now is just describing the residents and unfogs this area of the map that he hasn't been to. It's describing some of the people he can go out and help. And the idea is that when you go out to these people, they have little tasks and little things that you can help them with. And then in all likelihood, while you're helping them, a dynamic event is going to kick off at some point.
So, as we know in MMOs, there are a great variety of ways to play the game and experience content. There are people who just love to explore completely freeform and discover things as they come. And Guild Wars 2 is going to be great for that because they'll be able to experience whatever dynamic events they run into. However, there are certain people who would prefer that an MMO do a better job of telling them where to go, what to do. And for that reason, we had the Scout system. Do we want to pull that? Can we pull that map up again? Yeah. So you see that we go ahead and mark places on the map with these hearts, These hearts are generally hotbeds of dynamic event activity, and so by guiding you into those areas, you will discover the dynamic events.